The day itself was billed as Everyday Apostles. And I noted that on the side of my book that I'm reading, right, this lady. And it's about that. They were everyday apostles. They were not people from on high in terms of, academics and from representing programs, if you will. It was everyday, small ways, effective ways that we can be apostles sharing the good news. And to me, it was about a relationship too, which I think is crucial. It's not about, here's the best catechetical program. It's how do I share the person of Christ? And that's what I liked about it. And also, what was very telling, Paddy O'Donovan had the bookend as a cleric. I said a prayer at the beginning and the end, but the whole thing was driven, guided by lay ministers, everyday apostles. And it really highlighted what we've been trying to do for the past 6-7 years, is lift up lay leadership. And that whole thing was driven, organized, crafted by lay people with the guidance of the Spirit. To me, that was huge, and it was mostly lay people that were gathered. And to me, that spoke volumes. It's not that you can do without the priest or the cleric, but the cleric doesn't have to be at every dogfight, or doesn't have to be. Am I making sense here? That stood out to me, was about everyday apostles, and there were lovely everyday stories told, and in the sharing of those stories, it was about actually people, a trite term, falling in love with God, falling in love with Christ. They weren't saying, I came back to the Catholic Church and the institution. They were stories, I think, much more personal. And to me, that's where I see a fruitfulness in what we're trying to do. We may have, I think it was most impactful to see that people from 10 parishes, 3 states, had the interest, the inclination to be together and come to know what it is to be an everyday, ordinary apostle. To me, that was the beauty about the day. It wasn't over orchestrated with theories and definitions. Yes, there was clarity around who we are and what it is we can accomplish. But I thought it was just a lovely day, really all about the title, Everyday Apostles. And it really told us to go back to the whole thing of, it wasn't meant maybe, but we're in this apostolic age. And here was a little conference on how to be an apostle in this new age by just storytelling, sharing goodness, sharing faith. To me, that's what it was about. Simple.